feminine, let's go ahead, jump right into this reading, my love. Let us see what the messages are that Spirit has here for you on today. Please do keep in mind, y'all, these are general messages. Only take what resonates with you and leave the rest. All right, let us see. Thank you, Spirit. Let's get into these messages. Thank you all so much for your love and your support. I really appreciate it. All the likes, comments, shares, book personals, purchase merchandise, etc. Thank you guys so much for your support with the videos and the channel. Okay. So we can help more people. All right. It says, please don't hate me for ghosting you. You didn't deserve it. Oh, Lord, child. Okay. So we have somebody who ghosted here that we're going to be picking up on, talking about. Okay. Please don't hate me for ghosting you. I fear you will never forgive me. Okay. Person feels like you won't ever get over what they did, no matter what they do now. Person could have tried to make up for it several times over already. It's just not working. Okay. You're still thinking about when they ghosted. You still think about what they did. Okay. But this person feels like this isn't over between the two of you. Says, I'm coming back for you. Okay. This isn't over between us. I'm coming back for you. Child. The universe is fighting for our souls to be together. You know what I get from this? It's like the person goes to the situation, right? For whatever reason or another. We'll get into it in a minute if Spirit brings that up. Okay. They ghosted for whatever reason. But during that time, they realize, okay, I can't get over this person. So because they can't get over you, they're like, oh, the universe is fighting for our souls to be together, because they've tried. They've tried to stop thinking about it. They've tried to move on. Obviously, you ghosted the situation. Okay. It wasn't for no reason. You ghosted for a reason. Okay. But because you can't get over it, you can't stop thinking about me. It's like, okay, yeah, this isn't over. I'm coming back. But who's to say that feminine is going to be waiting when they return? Okay. In the event this person has already come back. All right. Or tried to pop their head in. It's this energy here of you haven't forgiven them. So either they're wanting to and haven't because they already think in advance, you ain't going to forgive me because that was wild. Or they have and it's obvious that you don't forgive them. You still own it, you know. It says, I'm not the same person. So in other words, they want you to know the person who did that, you know, is not here anymore. I've evolved. I've grown, etc. Okay, it says, I feel so guilty about my actions and what I said to you. Okay, so the person could have made it seem like, again, they weren't into it. They didn't want it, something. Okay, they pushed you away here. That's the energy. All right, it says, I struggle with revealing my true feelings and emotions, but I love you more than you think. I feel like for you, you would want to see it, okay? To hear it come from me is one thing that's like, oh, yeah, okay. But you want to hear it come from this person. And more so, you want to see it through their actions. Ghost in the situation doesn't necessarily say that's how they're feeling, okay? I feel like your heart was really opening to this person and then boom, out of nowhere, distance, space, okay? Let us see. Messages for our feminines. The devil. Devil could be so many things. So many things. I just feel like the devil was riding this person's back. Okay. And so they were being guided by a very dark energy. Okay. That could have made them feel like this wasn't it. But their soul, their spirit just wasn't comfortable with that idea. It didn't sit right with them. Okay. So again, that's the fight that they feel. They're like, typically, you know, this energy is able to control me and dictate what I'm doing. But when it comes to this situation and the feelings that I have for you, they can't control them. They can't dictate anything. Okay. So it's something like that going on here. 3 of Cups, okay, could be karmic energy that this person has to overcome. Karmic that they're dealing with, okay. The 3 of Cups here could be third party. Do have Emperor here, okay, so could be third party. Child, them wanting reunion, but you feeling like you waited for something, you invested in something, and then again, person ghosted. Oh, Ace of Swords is clarity and truth. So they have something that they want to say, something they want to get off their chests. Okay. We have the Page of Swords. Page of Swords, curiosity. Again, I've been watching. I've been waiting for the moment to approach and speak my piece. Okay. Five of Swords, I messed it up. I feel so guilty about my actions and what I said to you, okay? They could have made it seem like, again, it was something they didn't want. They were being controlled by other energy. All right, the Chariot. Chariot is moving forward, progressing, overcoming things, okay? So 10 of Wands is a burden or hardships, struggling, right? 5 of Wands, interference, blocks, things like that. So this is like moving beyond this energy, moving beyond the 10 of Wands energy, okay? Not allowing that to keep a person in one place or keep them stuck or trap them in fear. Ace of Cups is a love offer, okay? So when it comes to what this person wants to express, what they want to communicate and get off their chest, is this love offer that they want to make, okay? High Priestess energy, there could be a lot of telepathic communication going on between you and this person, okay? Death card, you're very intuitive, so you may pick up on the fact that this person is sending you energy, sending you messages, or pulling on your energy, okay? Death card being transformation and change. This person, again, wants you to know they're not who they used to be. You see it as, yes, you are, you know. If you're this type of person and you have these type of ways and you can do these type of things, you can do it again, you know, or something like that. They feel like they want to be better. They don't want to keep doing the same types of things. You're like, that's great. I'm proud of you. But as far as reunion, that's the challenge. That's the difficulty. Okay. 4 of Wands. Yeah, see, they want union with you. They want to reunite and then come into union with you. Okay. Because again, after all, they're not the same person. That person that ghosted, that person that wasn't ready to handle this love that we have. Yeah, I'm not that person anymore. That's where they're coming from. I'm ready to handle the love that we have between us now. I'm ready to take that leap of faith. Okay. I'm ready to build my life on solid rock instead of on sand. Okay, that's where this person is coming from. Queen of Cups, very deep love. Okay, so whoever I'm talking to, you do love the person, but again, they ghosted the situation. So I feel like it affected you deeply. Okay. You're very spiritual, very in tune with and one with spirit. So you forgive others just as you yourself have been forgiven. You give grace just as you receive grace. But that doesn't mean that, you know, the person can hop, skip, and jump beyond what they did. They have to make right for it. We have the Palace of Swords. So it's like even, excuse me, even though your heart is open, like fully open to this person, your mind is telling you what's best and what's better. Again, not just hop, skipping, and jumping past something, but actually taking accountability, working through it, things like that. All right, so I feel like they're currently trying to move past the energy of guilt. Okay, so let us see. Currently trying to move past the energy of guilt here. The Devil. 4 of Swords, yeah. Okay, so it's like this relationship, this connection, this energy that is between you two gives them peace of mind, gives them hope, things like that. 2 of Wands. So Spirit is pretty much giving them a choice. Again, you can go down this path, build upon sand. You can go down this path, build upon rock. It's like planting new seeds, starting anew. Okay, being on the same page, working together. It's hard to reunite with somebody and get them to see that we're on the same page, or I want to plant this new seed, have a new beginning, if they still see me as the person that I was before. So I have to put a plan together, then execute that plan. See, because with the High Priestess here, it's like you still see them as the person they were before, because truth be told, that's who they are. You did that. You know what I mean? But it's like they have to break free, Ace of Swords, from this energy, this demonic energy, whatever that is. They have to break free from that. Yeah, Strength card. They have to be strong enough, courageous enough to break free from that. Okay? And it doesn't feel like it's easy because this is an energy that's been controlling or dictating for a really long time. Since childhood, 6 of Cups. So this person being a full-grown adult, you know, they have to break free from that. Okay? So sometimes pride and ego take over. And that's the struggle. Okay? That could be the 10 of Wands. That's why they're carrying it around. I never expected to fall in love. That's what it was. I never expected to fall in love, and I'm secretly obsessed with you. Okay? So a lot of watching. A lot of spying even. Okay? Keeping tabs on you. Things like that. Page of Wands, okay? So this is like a message. Again, it's like they're going to move forward, message you. Move forward, reach out. Move forward, say something. Finally do what it is that they're feeling divinely guided to do. Eight of Pentacles. They have to work on it. They have to be persistent. Then consistent. The Wheel of Fortune. And the Death card. It's like, yeah, okay, so something was meant to happen exactly as it did. This connection is like a doorway that leads to healing for this person. This is definitely a deeper spiritual thing here. All right, Scorpio, 8th house energy. Then we have Jupiter. So it's like, being willing to trust spirit that with dying to old self, we are born into, or born as, you know, the true version of ourselves, this true version of ourselves that gets to enjoy life the way it's meant to be for us. Okay, I feel like that's what's going on with the masculine. The Empress. Yeah, Empress and the 4 Wands. It's like your love was the doorway to open something up. Venus energy here emphasized. Okay. It's the key or something. The key that opens the door, or the door. All right, so we have the Queen of Cups, and it's being clarified by the 3 of Wands. All right, so in the very near future, coming towards you, taking action. Because of how happy you make them, they feel like the two of you can have a successful union. They can't stop thinking about it, what something could have been like had they stayed put, or could be like if they were to take action. They think about commitment with you a lot. It's almost as if they broke their own heart here. Broken their own heart. Okay? So again, putting a plan into action. Knight of Wands confirms that. 8 of Cups, emotional withdrawal. They feel like they should have never walked away from you. Okay? Yeah, they feel like they messed it up. They sabotaged it. Okay? By walking away from a soulmate or somebody they really do love. Someone they feel obsessed with, that they want the 10 of Cups with. They want it all with. You know, again, something doesn't make sense to them, right? But what I'm seeing here is there was a darker energy entity controlling them. Okay. They had to get back right with spirit. When they did, the closer they get to source, the closer they get to you. Or they feel to you, or they want to be to you. Okay. Alright, we have a couple flipping over. Persistence, okay? Courage, backbone, resilience, perseverance. Blue said that. So as long as they're persistent, I feel like they're going to get their desired outcome. Okay, which is to have you, be with you. Okay, now that's not for everybody, because you know if you and this person are truly meant to be or not. Okay, you know what was going on. You know the ins and outs of what happened. Okay, harmony, partnerships, mutual respect, equality, and balance. Okay. Did these two flip over also? We have ambition, okay, victory, discipline, focus, and willpower. All right. And we have trust me, there won't be anyone who can love you better. This person feels like they are for you, you are for them. Okay, and that's that on that. They feel like they didn't know any better, but they do now. Lights, camera, action, naughty thoughts. Okay, naughty thoughts that this person is having here. Divine masculine, empowered, assertive, protective, ascension. Person is going through ascension as we speak. Okay, leveling up, preparing themselves for everything that spirit has for them. Okay, they ready. Okay. Oh, we have breakthrough. It wants to come out. Okay. Breakthrough, communication, truth, vision, fresh ideas. All right, so this divine masculine is experiencing a breakthrough. They're going to be persistent in their efforts or with their efforts. Very ambitious, determined to show you that they are not playing with you. They're so serious. Okay, we have imagination, dreaming, meditation, possibilities, and fantasy. They often fantasize about pleasing you and, you know, in certain ways, intimate ways, you know. And with this lights, camera, action, that's actually what that's about. Okay, like home video style. Little nasties. Okay, so I say home video style, we got home right here. They imagine sharing a home with you. We see the Four of Wands. It's a lot trying to flip out, child. We got flexibility. And because of what we're speaking about, I wonder what they mean by that. Okay. We have under the influence of your love, DUI. Okay, more naughty thoughts. That's a song. Okay, by Ciara. DUI. Under the influence of your love, honey. Okay. Touch me everywhere. Again, more naughty thoughts. And then the underlying energy here is logic. I feel like this person has a lot of naughty thoughts. Four of them. Here, okay, logic, discipline, protection, focus, and structure. I said that. And then we have snake. Remember on the look, we got snake here, and then what's this? Lonely, sorrow. On the death card, there's a snake in the deck that I used, okay? And I said that even though your heart is open to the person, you're gonna give them the same grace that you feel like you receive, and you're gonna forgive them the same way you feel like you have been forgiven many times over. You're still gonna put your logic above any and all other things. Like, you have to be persistent in your efforts, and I have to see through your actions consistently that you have grown and you have changed. Because we all can. We can all be born again. We can all go through a new phase of life as to where the old things that we used to do, we don't do them anymore. And people love to remind you about those things, but it's like it doesn't resonate with you anymore because you've evolved. So if that can happen with you, it can happen with masculine as well, right? They're not like estranged to it or far removed from it. No, even if they've been under some sort of dark energy for a really long time, they still belong to source, the most high, divine God. And when divine calls them back, that's just what it is. I feel like that call, that pull is very strong. And I feel like your love, the connection y'all have, again, was like the doorway, the portal, or, you know, yeah, your yoni is a portal. So I feel like, you know, you could have been the portal that opened this person up to who they really are, or help them get out of that negative energy they were in or up under. Okay, it's like they was being controlled by that, but Your love is so powerful. You're so connected to source. Like I said, the Queen of Cups has the dolphins in the background. Dolphins are a representation of spiritual communication. And then on the Wheel of Fortune that came out over the Death card, we said a person has transformed and they really are ready to move forward, and they're getting closer to spirit. The closer they get to spirit, the closer they want to get to you. They had dolphins on there that were gold. Okay, so it's something there about like remembering who one is and whose child they are, and you know what energy they belong to, what energy is inside of them. So then being courageous, Strength card, being bold and living their truth, speaking their truth, Ace of Swords. Okay, if Four of Wands is what I want with my Empress, then I'm going to be courageous, be bold, stand in that truth, live that truth, and pray that that's the outcome that I get. By all means, be respectful of the fact that my feminine has enough sense to say, well, this person ghosted me, or they did this, that, and the other in the past. So they need to earn my trust. They need to earn my respect. And when they have that, no problem. Okay? When I see that they're willing to submit themselves to me, I'm submit to them. Whatever you need, however you need it, you know. But again, it's moving with a sense of logic and head over heart, even though the heart is involved. Okay? It also feels like it's going to be head over heart until you see the persistence. Then there's going to be a balance of what the head and the heart have going on. Okay? But those are the messages that I have here for you at the time. I pray that this helps you. I know it will. If this was your reading or you enjoyed it, give it a thumbs up. And if you have not already, go ahead and subscribe. Peace and happiness.